What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another New Comics This Week previews episode. Today I'm going to be going over all the upcoming new releases for December 14th, 2022's New Comic Book Day. As always, I'm going to be talking about all the new comics from the major publishers and a ton of the indie ones as well, their varying covers, which books I'm going to be picking up, and any sort of other important info that's going to help you decide which issues you're going to be grabbing this week. And as always, as I begin to talk about these books, just be aware that there's still delays and shipment issues happening, so once it gets closer to New Comic Book Day, just check with your LCS to see which books are actually going to be getting in. So to kick this list off first, I'm going to be going over AFTERSHOCK. They've got a big list this week. The first one is A Calculated Man, issue number 4. I've talked about this issue so many times, so hopefully this week it actually shows up at your LCS. Next one is Samurai Doggy, issue number 3. After that, There's Something Wrong with Patrick Todd, issue number 4. Then we have Vineyard, issue number 3. Moving on, we've got the start of a brand new series. It's The Last Ride of Pillar and Pride, issue number 1. When Ben Pillar and Eli Pride were kids, they did something incredible. They saved a young girl's life and stopped a madman. They were heroes. But that was a long time ago. Now, with their career as young adult adventure novelists in decline, and their friendship in a similar dire strait, the pair embark on a road trip back to their old hometown in hopes of mending their relationship. But a new evil has emerged in the town of Tarragon Falls. Can Pillar and Pride be heroes again? This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a 1 in 15 Corona incentive variant. Moving on to Archie Comics, the first one's a brand new one-shot. It's Happy Horror Days, issue number 1. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a werewolf. The holidays look a little different in Riverdale this year. Santa's nowhere in sight, but Krampus is on a rampage. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B hack variant. The only other one they've got this week has 2 brand new stories in it. It's World of Betty and Veronica, Jumbo Comics Digest, issue number 21. Next up is Zenoscope, and the first one is Grim Fairy Tales of Terror Quarterly, Holiday Special 2022, issue number 1. This one just features 4 tales of holiday horror. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Vitorino variant, and now finally a cover C Lamar variant. Moving on to Grim Spotlight, Red Agent, Friendly Fire, issue number 1. Brittany, Red Agent Waters, and Avril Williams are on a priority assignment for Rubicon at a remote tropical island. Oh, the price of being super spies. When all hell breaks loose, this mission becomes anything but a vacation. Following one puzzling encounter after another, our team finds itself on a mysterious set of mountains in Antarctica, and what they discover there could lead them both to madness. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Spay variant, and now finally a cover C Abundanza variant. Moving on to Oni Press, the first one is a series finale for Jonah and the Unpossible Monsters. This is issue number 12. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B all red variant. Moving on to Agritsuko Out to Lunch launches, issue number 4. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Hickey variant. Next up is Ablaze, and the first one is Lovecraft Unknown Kadith, issue number 4. This one's got 6 different covers. Here's cover A, we've got a cover B variant, and now finally a cover C variant. The only other one Ablaze has this week is Far Cry Esperanza's Tears, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Lyrics variant, and now finally a cover C Hong variant. Moving on the Vault, they've got one this week. It's Nightfall, double feature, issue number 2. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Sheehan Deluxe variant. Next up is Titan Comics, and they have Torchwood Magazine, issue number 25. Moving on to Sumerian Comics, the first one is Nobody's Girls, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B San Juan variant, and now finally a cover C San Juan variant. The only other one they've got this week is Popstar Assassin, volume 2, issue number 4, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Marcello variant, and now finally a cover C Asa variant. Moving on to Bad Idea Comics, they've got one brand new one this week. It's They're All Terrible, issue number 1. Moving on to American Mythology Productions, they've got one brand new one coming out. Night of the Living Dead, Revenants, issue number 1. The Dead Shall Rise Again. The horror comic event of the year begins as we take fans back to the farmhouse that started it all. This one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Hazer and Hassan variant, and now finally a cover C Bonk variant. Moving on to Mad Cave Studios, they've got Nature's Labyrinth, issue number 2. After that is Black Mass Studios, and they've got Rogue State, issue number 2. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Darnell variant, and now finally a 1 in 15 foil incentive variant. Moving on to Artist Elite Comics, they've got Artist Elite Presents, issue number 6, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Garza variant, and now finally cover C Harden variant. Next up is Ahoy Comics. They've got Billionaire Island, Cult of Dogs, issue number 2, and then now finally, this is the last small indie publisher I'm going to be talking about today. We've got Red 5, and they've got one brand new series. It's Maeve Rising Warrior, issue number 1. Discover the story of Maeve, Ireland's greatest heroine of antiquity. This is cover A, and then we've got a cover B Beans variant. Out of all those books, all those publishers, I actually don't have anything on my pull list this week, so at this time, I'm not going to be grabbing any of them. But next up, let's talk about Image Comics and Boom Studios. Alright, Image fans, first one today is Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 15. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B sketch variant. Moving on to Radiant Black, issue number 20. This series has been fantastic. If you're a fan of Power Rangers, I highly recommend it. I will admit, though, some of those middle issues got a little bit boring, but it feels like we're finally back on track with the main plot, so I'm excited to see what they do with it. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Oliveira variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Mason incentive variant. Moving on to Ice Cream Man, issue number 33. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Limon variant, and now finally a cover C Spawn variant. If you're a fan of horror comics, you definitely need to check this one out. And the cool thing about this one is it's a horror anthology series. You really don't have to read any of the issues to kind of understand what's going on. So in theory, you pretty much could just pick up issue number 33 and just enjoy that single issue. Definitely let me know if you're a fan of Ice Cream Man as well. Moving on, we've got 10,000 Black Feathers, issue number 4, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B variant, and now finally a cover C Simmons variant. Next up is the end of the arc for Love Everlasting. This is issue number 5. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Connor variant, and now finally cover C Spawn variant. Moving on to Dark Ride, issue number 3. This series has been a lot of fun so far. This one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Corona variant, and now finally a cover C Boo variant. Moving on to a series finale for Starhenge. Book 1, The Dragon and the Boar. This is issue number 6, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Sharp variant, and now finally a cover C Kendall variant. Moving on to a brand new series, Nightclub, issue number 1. This series will be $1.99. Take that, Marvel and DC. You're 17 years old and you've been bitten by a vampire. Do you live in the shadows and drink human blood, or do you use your newfound gifts for the dream-consumed superhero life you've always wanted? You're bulletproof and you can crawl up walls. You can also turn to mist, bats, and even a wolf. Why not have a little fun? And this one's got 7 different covers. I'll tell you what, that line, this series will be $1.99. Take that, Marvel and DC. Image, Nightclub number 1, you got my money already. I'm definitely picking this one up. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B, black and white variant, and now finally a Berens variant. Moving on to Hell to Pay, issue number 2. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B, Slimy variant, and now finally a cover C, Spawn variant. Next up is Two Graves, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a cover B, Doyle variant. Moving on to a brand new series, it's Art Brute, issue number 1. The world of fine art is falling apart, and only Art Brute knows how to fix it. Alongside the Bureau of Artistic Integrity, Arthur Brute, the mad dream painter, and his trusty sidekick, Manny the Mannequin, must dive back into the very paintings that made him insane. Or reality itself might just crumble to pieces. A colorful gonzo romp through art and art history. Art Brute is equal parts police, procedural, hyper fantasy, and psychological thriller, a veritable Pollock splatter of comic genres tossed onto one giant pulpy canvas. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Morazzo and Lopes variant, and now finally a cover C Ekman Lawn variant. Next up is Shirtless Bear Fighter Volume 2, issue number 5. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Gifford variant, and now finally a cover C Spawn variant. After that is Gospel, issue number 2. Here's cover A, and then we've got a cover B Spawn variant. And now finally, this is the last one coming out from Image this week. We've got 3 Keys, issue number 3. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Shatai variant, and now finally cover C Spawn variant. Out of all those issues, Image is definitely having a very solid week. I'm for sure going to be getting Radiant Black, issue number 20. Ice Cream Man, issue number 33, 10,000 Black Feathers, issue number 4, Dark Ride, issue number 3, Hell to Pay, issue number 2, 3 Keys, issue number 3, and I'm definitely going to be checking out the new series as well. But moving on to Boom Studios, the first one is Grimm, issue number 6. This one's got 15 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Florentino variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Infante incentive variant. Moving on, the final battle is here in Wind, the Throne in the Sky. This is issue number 5. This one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Simmons variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Della Dera incentive variant. Next up is Specs, issue number 2. I loved that first issue. It was fantastic. I love the artwork, and it was such just a good story that was being told. Definitely check that one out if you haven't already done so. This is cover A, the main cover, and then we've got a 1 in 10 Talaski incentive variant. If it helps at all, when I did my top 10 list, I gave that one number 1 for the week. It really was that great of a read. Moving on to a brand new series, A Vicious Circle, issue number 1. Sean Thacker is a trained assassin from the future who seeks revenge on the only other man with his affliction. Each life life they take forces them both to travel between vastly different past and future eras. This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Garner variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Bermejo incentive variant. The ones from Boom Studios I'm going to be grabbing are Grimm issue number 6, Specs issue number 2, and I'm definitely going to be checking out a Vicious Circle issue number 1. But next up, let's talk about Dark Horse, IDW, and Dynamite. Alright, so the first one today from Dark Horse is a brand new series. It's Assassin's Apprentice, issue number 1. Until recently, Fitz was only known as Boy. The illegitimate son of a powerful noble, Fitz is taken in by his uncle, Prince Verity, who prepares the boy for a journey to the capital to meet his royal grandfather. But Fitz is not a normal child. An ancient power stirs inside him, something that will change the destiny of the 6th Duchess forever. Moving on to another one, we've got a brand new story of Lenide. Lenide the Vampire, A Christmas for Crows, issue number 1. This is cover A, the main, and then we've got a cover B Magnola variant. This next one's the only other one coming out from Dark Horse this week. It's Resident Alien, The Book of Love, issue number 2. I won't be grabbing any of them, so moving on to IDW, the first one is TMNT, The Armageddon Game, The Alliance, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Robson variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. Continuing off IDW, we've got Transformers, Shattered Glass, volume 2, issue number 5. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Kershaw variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 Mayor incentive variant. Moving on to Crashing, issue number 4. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Pharrell variant, and now finally a cover C Beals variant. Next one today is Star Trek Resurgence, issue number 2. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Gorman variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. The next one's the last one coming out from IDW this week. It's My Little Pony Classics Reimagined, Little Phillies, issue number 2. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Ayub variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 incentive variant. I won't be grabbing any of them, so moving on to Dynamite, they're having a very large week as of now. The first one is Elvira and Horrorland, issue number 5, and this one's got 10 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Royal variant, and now finally a cover C Califano variant. Next up is Sweetie Candy Vigilante, issue number 3. This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Pixie variant, and now finally a cover C Howard variant. Moving on to Garbage Pail Kids Origins, issue number 3, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We got a cover B variant, and now finally a cover C variant. After that is Vampirella Mind Warp, issue number 4, and this one's got 12 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We got a cover B Pinty variant, and now finally a cover C Lyrics variant. After that is Lord of the Jungle, issue number 2, and this one's got 11 different covers. This is cover A. We got a cover B Panacean variant, and now finally a cover C Burns variant. Moving on to Cherish, issue number 2, and this one's got 9 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We got a cover B Connect variant, and now finally a cover C Lee variant. This next one's the last one coming out from Dynamite this weekend. It's the start of a brand new series, folks. It's Red Sonja, Hell Sonja, issue number 1. Hell on Earth. Hell itself has begun caving in, forcing Hell Sonja to escape through a portal. She finds herself stranded on Earth, powerless, but still hunted by the evil from her home dimension. There is only one warrior strong enough to help her fight back against horrendous creatures from Hell, Red Sonja. This one's got 23 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B Lyrics variant, and now finally a cover C Linsner variant. I won't be grabbing any of them, so next up, let's talk about DC Comics. So, DC fans, first one today is Wonder Woman, issue number 794, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Bartello cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Holiday cardstock variant. Moving on to Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 18, and it says it's continued from Action Comics, issue number 1049. This one's also got 5 different covers. Here's cover A. We've got a cover B DeMeo cardstock variant, and now finally cover C Holiday cardstock variant. Next up is Batgirls, issue number 13. This is cover A, the main cover. We've got a cover B Mora cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Gonzalez cardstock incentive variant. After that is a new series, Batman Spawn, issue number 1. I know a lot of people were really looking forward to this one. 2 dark heroes, cursed by tragedy, find their paths crossing again, but not by choice. What sinister foe is at work, pitting the Dark Knight against the Hellspawn? From the shadows of Gotham City to New York City, this epic event is the blockbuster you've been waiting almost 2 decades for. This one's got 21 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Capullo variant, and now finally a Barnes & Noble is exclusive. Moving on to I Am Batman, issue number 16. This is cover A. We've got a cover B Merino cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Coley Himner cardstock variant. After that is a new Black Label series. It's Danger Street, issue number 1. Joining the Justice League is a goal for any superhero, but what happens when a quest for membership takes a sinister turn? Join Starman, Metamorpho, and Warlord as they look to prove themselves worthy by summoning and defeating Darkseid in battle. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A. We got a cover B Rude cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Lee Weeks cardstock incentive variant. Next up is a new one-shot, Dark Crisis Big Bang, issue number 1. After the monumental events of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, issue number 4, Pariah has successfully resurrected the infinite multiverse, and all of reality is still reeling from the event. Dark Crisis Big Bang, issue number 1 is a haunting journey through these newly reformed realities. This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Cologne cardstock variant, and now finally a cover C Surdy cardstock variant. The next one on my list this week is Batman Incorporated issue number 3, and this one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Lee variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Lullaby cardstock incentive variant. After that is Wildcats issue number 2, and this one's got 5 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a cover B Oliver cardstock variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Spokes cardstock incentive variant. Moving on to the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries issue number 3, and now this next one's the last one coming out from DC this week. It's Harley Quinn Uncovered issue number 1. It's an art book of all the variant covers as of late for Harley Quinn. This one's got 4 different covers for it. This is cover A. We got a cover B Sook homage variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Adams cardstock incentive variant. Now, it's a lot of issues coming out from DC this week. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to Batman Spawn issue number 1. Personally, I'm not reading Batman. I'm not reading Spawn. I probably will still end up picking this one up only because a lot of people have been asking me about it. And honestly, it's probably going to be really good too. Let me know what you think about it down below. But now let's finish this video with Marvel Comics. Alright, all my Marvel fans, first one today is The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 15, and this is a dark web tie-in. This one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a LaRocca connecting variant, and now finally a 1 in 10 McGinnis incentive variant. Moving on to Legion of X issue number 8. After that is Star Wars The Mandalorian issue number 6, and this one's got 6 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a 1 in 25 Yogawa incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 50 Raza incentive variant. After that is Deadpool issue number 2. I'm going to be honest with you guys, that first issue was way better than I thought it was going to be. I think Alyssa Wong did a great job capturing Deadpool's personality. Just my opinion though, check it out for yourselves. This one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a Peach Momoko incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Darbo incentive variant. Moving on to Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 29. Here's cover A, and then we've got a Wingard Attack of the Clones 20th Anniversary variant. Continuing on, we've got a Dark Web tie-in. It's Dark Web X-Men issue number 1, and this one's got 4 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a Dodson variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Stegman incentive variant. Moving on to Savage Avengers issue number 8. Here's cover A, and then we've got a Chichetto variant. Moving on to the start of a brand new series, it's the Invincible Iron Man issue number 1. This one's got 9 different covers. This is cover A, the main. We've got a 1 in 25 Loraz incentive variant, and now finally a 1 in 100 Ironheart Virgin incentive variant. Moving on to Planet Hulk World Breaker issue number 2. In my opinion, I think that first issue was kind of a letdown. Personally, I know I'm going to be a little bit biased with this one, but I'm a huge fan of Planet Hulk, and then World War Hulk I thought was a fantastic follow-up. So I had a little bit higher expectations for that first issue. Not bad by any means, but a little bit of a letdown in my opinion. This is cover A, the main. We got a Frank variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Shaw incentive variant. Continuing on, we've got the start of a brand new series. It's Monica Rambeau Photon issue number 1, and this one's got 9 different covers. This is cover A. We've got a Darbo variant, and now finally a 1 in 25 Manhinini incentive variant. This next one's the last one coming out from Marvel this week. It's Origins of Marvel Comics. Marvel Tales, issue number 1. This one's got 4 different covers. Here's cover A, the main. We got a Peach Momoko variant, and now finally a 1 in 50 Bradshaw and Kirby incentive variant. So a little bit smaller of a week from Marvel, but I'm definitely going to be grabbing ASM issue number 15, Deadpool issue number 2, Iron Man issue number 1, and Planet Hulk World Breaker issue number 2. But next up, let's do a recap of these comics. So I'd say overall, it's definitely going to be a little bit lighter of a week for New Comic Book Day, but as always, the indies are about to kill it. I mean, look at this lineup coming up from Image. I'm going to be grabbing the Radiant Black 20. We got Ice Cream Man coming out, 10,000 Black Feathers, Dark Ride, Hell to Pay, 3 Keys, and they've got a ton of new ones as well. But then from Boom Studios, we've got another issue of Grimm and Specs issue number 2. That is going to be the one issue that I'm looking forward to most this week. I absolutely loved that first issue of Specs. It was fantastic. The artwork, the storytelling, and they had a nice mystery behind it too. Such a well-told story. Definitely check it out. Let me know what you think about it down below. And be sure to tell me which books you're looking forward to most and which ones you think I'm going to be missing out on. And thanks for watching this video, everyone. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below with notifications turned on. You won't regret it. Now, I've got 2 more sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.